book titled Caution Mermaid Crossing, and it is toward the end of the book. It's titled Your Bed. I wanted to slide into that restoration hardware bedding in your dark wood four-poster bed and never get out. My head would have sunk into that big pillow as I closed my eyes, waiting for you to crawl in next to me. I possessed a strong desire to have you hold me for 24 hours or forever. I'm broken in many nooks and crannies of my being, but with your long arms and legs wrapped around me, holding me with your head nuzzled in my neck, as if you would never let me go, I'd melt. In the hours we'd lay entwined in each other's arms, my wounds would heal. You'd seal those gaping wounds of trauma with your masculine style. I'd feel safe, maybe safer than I've ever felt. Our bodies would have disrupted that smooth duvet on top of your perfectly made bed. The high thread count would have never been the same. You and I would have never been the same. I'd have gazed at the manly dark wood spirals of the bed's frame in all its New England coziness, because it adds a layer of protectiveness I yearn for. Alone and isolated during unimaginable assault to my body, I've needed you. You're a friend. You treated me to occasional wine, conversation, and meals for the last couple years. An oasis from medical. Secret hope for the potential to be more. You did not see. On our casual dates, lasting 4 to 5 hours, I wanted to enjoy time being something other than a patient. I'm good at presenting myself as pretty and polished, but you saw that I was pale a time or two. I wanted to be the desirable woman, not a sickly one. I learned long ago to present well. Vanity has its virtues. I hid my mangled, non-reconstructed left breast made ugly by the ravages of multiple surgeries and nasty staph infections. I wore that bra that had a slit so I could slide in a manufactured mound, a filler for women like me. I hated it and never looked at myself. I resented the falseness I wore. That's me. Not every woman would hold vanity, but I care, and I'm single, a passionate romantic. I probably care too damn much. I truly thought there was cosmic significance in running into you after all those years. I have a way of seeing possibility and magic in my buoyant imagination. You didn't grasp the serendipity. You didn't see me, really see me. Certainly not unclothed. We never got there. You are comfortable floating on the surface like seaweed that doesn't go under, where I prefer discovering the deep canyons in another. After a long marriage, many young, eager women entered your sphere, and it's easy to cruise without need of an anchor. You won't have the privilege of ever knowing the layered waves of intrigue and mystery wrapped in my heart and spirit. In the beginning of our occasional extended evenings, I had to stay on the surface too, until I felt secure and further healed. In your tall, confident, and Italian presentation, I was always dressed nice, with makeup perfectly applied, like a duvet, when we sat side by side eating off one another's plates. I did eventually tell the truth of my plight, and you took it well, your hand over mine for support. But now I'm nearly physically healed, and I'm reconstructed on both breasts. They're not perfect, those reconstructions, and they're not my beautiful breasts that were discarded long ago in a bin for medical waste. Will I ever feel whole again? My natural breasts were full, sensual, and appealing. Now, without any feeling, numb, they're just there to fill out a bra, having the superficial appearance of womanly breasts. I'm far more prepared to be intimate, but unprepared for how different it will be. Although older and past a grueling 4-year ordeal, there's a part of me that is the same attractive and sexual woman. And there we were, at the end of your residence in Santa Barbara, and staying on the familiar surface of fun banter, your zone of safety from one as complicated and formidable as me. I couldn't find a way in and realized I could never live life staying on the surface. Still, there's an attraction, and our witty repartee is seductive. On the last night of seeing you, I would have been happy to take advantage of the moment, realizing a fantasy to dive deep in the waters of mutual desires, vastly preferable than planting my feet in the concrete practical. Love and lying in your inviting bed with you next to me could have mended broken parts of my feminine being more than meditation or yoga ever could.